Good morning, teacher.
Today we are going to speak about King Henry VIII of England, and he lived in the 16th century. He became king in 1509 when his father died. When he was very young, he was a very handsome boy. He practiced a lot of sports. Which sports did he practice? He was a tennis player, a good tennis player. He practiced archery. He was a good hunter and a wrestler. He could also speak a lot of languages. Italian, Spanish, French, Latin, German, and English, of course. He was very intelligent and he was very fond of children. But he is very famous for his 6 wives. His first wife was Catherine of Aragon. It was a bit difficult to marry her because she was Arthur's widow. Arthur was his brother, and his brother Arthur died, and he wanted to marry Catherine of Aragon. Where was Catherine from?
From Spain.
Spain. So her father was the king of Spain, yes. And to get married with her, he had to ask permission to the Pope because, according to Catholicism, a man couldn't marry his brother's widow. But he wrote a pamphlet supporting Catholicism. The Pope was a friend of the King of Spain, so the Pope accepted them to get married. And they had a baby girl. Mary the First, or the future Bloody Mary, yes. And he loved his daughter. He loved his daughter, but after a while he needed an inheritor. But Catherine couldn't have any children, so he wanted to get divorced from Catherine. He wanted to get divorced from Catherine, but the Pope didn't accept it. So what happened? He declared himself the head of the Anglicanism, the English religion. And he became the king. With the act of supremacy, the king became the head of Anglicanism in 1534. With this religion, he could get divorced from Mary, and he married the lady in waiting, Anna Bolena. The lady where she was very young, she was very beautiful, charming lady. What was she like?
No, he get divorced from Catherine, not from Mary.
I said Mary. Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. He got divorced from Catherine and he married Anna Bolena, the lady in waiting of Catherine. She was very young. She had black hair, beautiful eyes, big black eyes, and she was very charming. And they get married. After a while, they had a baby girl, Elizabeth I. She will be very famous, Elizabeth I, and we will speak about her later. And after a while, Anna Bolena was unfaithful to him. She was unfaithful to him, so he beheaded her. She was killed, and he married Jane Seymour. Jane Seymour He was in love with Jane Shimmer also because Jane Shimmer gave him a baby son, Edward VI. But after giving him a son, Jane died. And he was a very sad king because the lady that he loved very much died. And when Edward VI was 12 or 9, he died too. And he was very, very sad. But after a while, he married Anne of Cleves. And this lady was the daughter of the King of Germany. And he didn't love her very much. Because, why didn't he love her?
He's not very intelligent.
She was not intelligent. She didn't like reading. She couldn't speak English. She could speak only German. And so he decided to get divorced. But he accepted her to live in the castle. Okay? After a while, want their students to remember the destiny of these ladies, they used to say, divorced, died, divorced, divorced, died, survived. She was the only one that survived.
But the next one from Anna was
Jane,
was not died for the baby.
she died for the baby.
You have to say divorced.
I said divorced. Okay, divorced, died,
Divorced, died.
died,
No.
Divorced.
divorced, died, beheaded, and survived. You're right. And this is important because Catherine was was the wife that during her life she always tried to get the two daughters get on well. Cercava sempre di farle andare d'accordo perché litigavano spesso. Questa ha messo in prigione lei e lei ha messo in prigione l'altra. Cioè, questa è un'altra storia. This is another story that I will tell you in another lesson. Okay? Bye bye.
Bye bye.